Hello and welcome to video number 11 here in the Farnsworth house series. Today we are going to create some stairs. Alright, so let's go back to our perspective and see what we have here. Right, now you'll notice I have not been doing a very good job of locking my layers, so let's go ahead and get some of these things locked. Just like that. And let's make a new layer and let's call it stairs. And let's make these stairs violet, just because. Oh, not lavender, let's make it purple. See, those should be able to stick out fairly well. Okay, so I'm going to make my stair layer active, and I'm going to start looking around into my views here. Okay, so it looks like I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stairs, and so they're a little bit off. Let's go ahead and jump into our perspective up here, and let's count the stairs. So up here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stairs, right? And here we got 1, 2, 3, 4 stairs. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to go to my right view, and I'm going to go ahead and let's do one more time. Let's take a look at what's going on here. I'm in the unfortunate position of never having visited this particular building. So next time I'm in Illinois, I'll try and do so. So it looks like we got one step that's a little bit wider. Looks like we got one vertical element that's holding it up. Get this guy right here. Okay, so we're going to make this one a little bit wider, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so let's go back to our right view. All right, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw a line. Right, it looks like this one is more or less even with the slab. I'm going to draw a line right out there like that, and then I'm just going to pull it down just like so, and I'm going to hit enter. Now I'm going to take this little line here, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to explode it. And the reason for that is now I have one line here and one line here. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take this thing and we are going to divide it again. So looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 stairs. Okay, which means we're going to have, we've got 4 stairs. There's going to be a point here, point here, point here, point here, point here, point here. Right, so let's go ahead and select this and type in divide. And we'll hit enter. And this time where it says number of segments, let's go ahead and we're going to say 5 segments. That could be wrong. Enter. So we got 1 stair, 2 stair, 3 stair, 4 stair. Yep, no problem. All right. Now it would appear that each one of these steps is going to go back. And in fact, I'm going to go over to my drafting. We're going to figure out what the distance is here. We're going to see how accurate we actually are. That is 15.45. Okay. Now that is, it should be an 11-inch tread, but you never know what Mies did. Maybe he actually did something kind of along those lines. So let's go ahead and we're just going to change. We're just going to go with it. All right. I realize it's not a good thing to do. So I'm going to go ahead and start just kind of fudging a little stair, just like that, a little bit underneath. And now I'm going to take this one and I'm going to copy it. I'm going to copy that stair right to there, and I'm going to hit escape. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to, because I'm in Rhino 6, I can select any object and the control points will come on. I will now hold down Shift and I will select that point, and I will just drag that such that it embeds itself right there. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one here and that one there. I'm going to go up to my top view, and in case you're wondering what I'm doing, if we look in perspective, I have basically drawn just a couple things randomly. It doesn't matter where they are at the moment. Oh my, this matters quite a bit, right? So this is a great opportunity for learning. Let me stop everything. You'll notice that I actually snapped to this slab here, and then I ended up snapping there. Okay. Now the fact that I divided this can see it's all kittywampus. The fact that I divided it is not a great thing, but it actually doesn't matter, right? So I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to my stairs. I'm going to right click. I'm going to say select objects. I'm going to go back to my right view, and I'm going to say project to C-plane, and it's going to take all these points, all these curves, everything that's crooked, and it's just going to slap it right onto the construction plane. And I'm also going to ask Rhino to delete everything for me, right? So I'm going to do this. So I'll type PRO, project, and I actually don't want project. I want, if we keep going down here, project to C-plane. Click. And now it says delete input objects equals no. I'm going to say yes, and what that'll do is it'll get rid of this entire mess that I have over here, and it'll throw it all against the construction plane. So yes, I want to get rid of it. Now, it looks as if nothing's changed, but if we look over here, everything has moved directly to the construction plane. And believe it or not, this is actually pretty serendipitous, pretty good. So I'm going to go to my top view, and I'm going to zoom in here, and it looks like my stairs, I've got them over here, but they need to move right there. So what I'm going to do is this. Slide them over, just like that, and that looks pretty good. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into my perspective, and I'm going to select this curve here and this curve here. I'm going to go back to my top view, and I'm going to run a command called extrude curve, EXTRU, and we know this one quite well, extrude curve. Both sides is no, solid equals yes, and I'm just going to drag these two stairs till I get right to about there. No problem, right? And now if we look in our perspective, we've got a couple stairs. Okay, these are very simple stairs. I would suggest we doctor them up a bit, but again, this is a very rudimentary and introductory project. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this step, and I'm just going to copy it. So COPY, and I'm going to copy it from right here to there, to there, to there. And I'm going to hit escape. And there we go. We have a few steps. Pretty cool. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw. Well, let's see what. Let's take it. Actually, we'll just stop it right here, and then we'll finish the stairs in the next lesson. Okay. Thanks very much.